Hello everybody and welcome back to the McNutter Butters. I am Caitlin McNutt and this is...
Your husband.
Okay, kind of forced that cheek kiss there, but I felt it and I wanted it
move
and
over
I
here.
got it.
I'm kind of getting cut off. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, you're fine.
Anyway, today's video is the Scotland Q&A. We have tried to make this video where we just told about our time, and it was way too long.
Way too long.
And then we did it again, and we're like, oh yeah, we can cut out little bits, and it'll work great.
And somebody,
we don't need to name names.
I ain't gonna
may
mention
or
mine.
may not have accidentally deleted it.
Not me. I don't do the editing.
We don't need to talk about who does the editing. But either way, Scotland!
Freedom!
All right, so we ended up putting asking for questions on our Facebook to see what the people wanted to know.
Quick disclaimer here real quick. As all of you may know, that we took a survey mission trip over there for the purpose of to see if we're going to be full-time missionaries in Scotland. That is not God's will for us, but we are going to be laboring with the missionary as often as possible, and we're going to be advocating for them here in the States. So, this video is not to talk about anything missionarial over there. Missionarial.
I mean, we will be answering some questions that
but
people asked about churchy things.
But we're not going to get into the very spiritual side of it.
Yeah, or like the deep discussion of what we went down and did while we were there. If you want to know that, have your church call us up.
Contact us.
Or email us to come present what we done there. And yeah.
Because we do have a presentation reserved for churches and support for the missionary over there. But anyway, on to our questions.
Yes. All right. So, question number one. One? Question number one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, anyway.
I don't like where the camera is over there. It makes me look...
Billy?
What?
Squirrel. Get back over here.
Okay.
All right. Could we at first understand Scottish people?
I would say so.
For the most part, yes.
They talk fast.
Yeah, but Ewan. I still can barely understand him.
We love Ewan. We don't talk to him as often as we'd like to.
He has a very
but he was hard to understand. He
accent.
is from Glasgow.
Glasgow. They say he's Glasgowegian.
Which is basically the same thing if you're here in the States, same thing. Somebody from Louisiana is Cajun. That's kind of their version of...
Oh, yeah. Even Americans have trouble understanding Cajuns, so that's a perfect example.
So he's basically the Cajun of Scotland, I guess.
So question number 2. Was there culture shock? Kinda, not really. I mean, I was more jet lagged than anything. But there was things that were different, but we knew going to another country there would be. One thing that threw me off the most, though, was their Monopoly money.
That is legit money. That's legit money.
Like, legit.
The Royal Bank of Scotland. That's a 20.
20 euros.
No, 20 pounds.
Oh, 20 pounds. Excuse me.
10 pounds. No, this is not euros.
Yeah, which 30 pounds is worth more than America's 30 pounds.
Yeah, that's about probably around $26 right there, probably somewhere in that ballpark. So
something like that. Anyway. Okay, and then number 3, did we get to feed Nessie? Sadly, no. We didn't make it to the Highlands. We were in the lowlands.
Was in what they call the borders.
The borders.
Because it touches England where we were at. And
which is really sad. Quick little story time. I'll make it fast, I promise. Okay, when I was a kid, I remember going into the school library and reading a book all about the histories and legends of the Loch Ness Monster. And I remember thinking, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to go to Scotland and I'm going to be the person who discovers the Loch Ness Monster for real. And I go to Scotland
and you didn't even see Nessie.
Go to where the Loch Ness is supposed to be.
Didn't even see Nessie.
No.
I'm not balding, by the way. I just wanted to wear a hat. And my beard, though Ewan is the reason that I got my entire beard shaved off in Scotland. I was going to let it grow out to here, but it's doing a weird thing. So I'm like, I'm just going to keep it short.
They don't care about that.
I know. But I imagine Ewan's going to watch this video and he's going to be like, you need to shave, turkey shave. And I'm like, no, you need to grow a beard. But anyway.
Okay, question number 4. What type of food was there and what was our favorite? All right, food.
Okay, favorite food. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Haggis. Try the haggis. That stuff's amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
Stuff's amazing.
And if you can't get to Scotland, we will have to, like, I don't know, insert a picture or something of the haggis that you can buy canned online and get it even here in the States, because you can't get like legit haggis here in the States prepared for you
because of what's in it, and we'll leave it at that.
Even in a can, it's good.
It's amazing.
But they also had black pudding, Yorkshire pudding, which is not a pudding. It's like a fluffy bread bowl.
Well, it wasn't even really a fluffy. It's kind of like a crunchier croissant bread thing.
Kind of.
And it had this, what,
Bitter.
like a brown gravy on it. It was good. It was good.
And another thing, their food is not processed. They don't have the preservatives. They don't have the dyes. Like, their Mountain Dew is so not legit Mountain Dew.
There's some dyes that is actually illegal over there. I think red dye, yellow dye.
I'm not sure exactly.
There's some dyes that...
But literally, I can't say we lost weight the week we were there, but we
no
lost
bloating.
inches. Like,
No
we
bloating.
definitely lost inches, because our clothes that were tight when we got there were loose when we left. Like, what?
The food over there is...
It was great.
Straight from the field to the plate is about the way it is.
Okay, question number...
Hold on, you said black pudding. I think we need to let them know what black pudding is. Black pudding tastes amazing. You agree it tastes amazing.
It tastes good.
It tastes amazing. But what it is, it's basically coagulated pig's blood that they fried up with seasoning. And it looks like a little sausage patty, and you'll probably see that in a picture right there, wherever you might insert that picture at. But it looks like a little black sausage patty, but it's coagulated blood with seasoning, and it tastes so good.
It's such a
Haggis is
nasty
still better though.
Okay, so what did we enjoy the most about the trip? What did you enjoy the most?
Well, I mean, other than being over there to minister.
That just made us all lopsided.
Other than being over there to minister and spending time with the missionary. For me, I mean, yeah, it was beautiful scenery and stuff, but I enjoyed the people.
Right?
The people over there are so kind and so sweet. I mean, the scenery's beautiful, but the people are just really, really sweet people.
Us Southerners cannot touch their Southern hospitality there.
Not even close.
Nope.
They are so kind.
Okay, well, other than ministering, my most enjoyable part of the trip was walking the streets and meeting people. It was just the most relaxed atmosphere. And I'm such an old soul anyway. Like,
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, she's outdated, but I love her.
You make me sound old.
Well, you're like a 75-year-old woman trapped in a, how old are you, 27? 27-year-old?
Yes, your wife is 27.
I know. I'm not 45. I'm 33, so, you know, I'm not a cradle robber here.
What are some traditions or customs that stood out?
You go ahead.
Okay. The kids walking the streets at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Like, they get out of school for lunch. Like, they get like an hour for lunch and they can go wherever. Like, that is so odd to me. And there was something else. What was it?
Adult. The age.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes, oh gosh, my brain. Okay. You're considered an adult at 16 there.
Right. I mean, you can't go out and buy alcohol.
I'm sorry, but 16-year-olds, excuse me if you're 16, or 16-year-olds are just dumb.
I wouldn't say that.
Their brain, every kid's brain quits working at 13, and it eventually comes back somewhere in their 20s.
Well,
like, no.
As far as adults, I mean, at 16 over there, you can't buy
Do you know
alcohol.
how stupid I was at 16? I mean, I don't got much going for me now, but at 16 it was bad.
You've seen who she married. But
I was 19 and we're good.
but you know, at 16, yeah, you're considered an adult, really, but you can't buy alcohol or anything. But there is kind of a unwritten rule if a dad takes his 16-year-old son out for dinner and he wants to buy a beer for him, they kind of bat an eye. You know, they don't really.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at? I'm looking at my paper if you can tell.
Yes.
How was traffic? Bustling, like a busy beehive, but it
flowed because really there's no traffic lights there. I mean, they have a few here and there, but roundabouts are huge over there. Of course, you drive on the opposite side of the road, and the steering wheel was
On
in
the
the passenger
wrong
seat. But
I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting in the back seat so many times, like, we're gonna die, and no, we're good. Okay, everybody's flowing with this. Okay, great.
But the traffic flow is really good, and a lot of courtesy, a lot of traffic courtesy.
They mind their cues there.
They really do.
And if you don't know what a cue is, it's the line.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I
didn't know what it was until when
they definitely mind their cues there, both in a vehicle and at train stations and lines and all that at a retail store. But
dude, they have big cities. I don't think we didn't really go to big cities, but I know Edinburgh and Glasgow is.
Sterling is a pretty good sized city, and we did go there, but it's a historical city.
I don't think it's big city like we think, like New York or something.
There's a lot of little villages.
Yes. Someone asked, do they have paved roads? Yes.
Yes.
They have paved roads. They have dirt roads. We were mostly on cobblestone roads in Dumfries, which was so stinking cool.
Yeah, I mean, they had paved roads in Dumfries, but they did have a lot of cobblestone roads, which was really, really cool. A lot of cobblestone sidewalks and stuff is really neat. And Dumfries is, how would you compare that village? I mean, it wasn't like a little third world country type village. I mean, they had a lot of shops and barbershops and places to go eat and stuff. It's just a little downtown area.
Oh, sorry. Total squirrel in my brain. One thing very special about Dumfries is the Seagulls.
Yeah, you'll share that picture somewhere right there or there. Somewhere.
The Seagulls are intense.
Very.
To us, like our bald eagle, you know, the sign of America and all that. That's their seagulls. They don't kill them. They don't make them leave.
Right.
But they're everywhere. And they're a nuisance.
Yes, that's an understatement. But yeah.
Okay, what local town would we compare it to? It's not comparable to anything in America.
No, I mean, it's really not. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
The village there is beautiful. Beautiful.
Like, if you've seen Harry Potter, which I know a lot of people have, but I know a lot of people in the conservative world haven't either. If you've watched Harry Potter, when Harry Potter first goes into the town thing, Hogsmeade, isn't it? I guess.
I don't know.
I don't remember what it's called. Either way, where he goes to buy his wand and all his stuff and all that. It looks like that.
It really
looks
does.
like that town.
It looks a lot like that.
It was kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, did we visit schools and are there homeschoolers? We didn't visit schools, but we did get to see, you know, like their uniforms and stuff just from them walking the streets. And yes, there is homeschooling. The missionary family that we are with, they homeschool, and there is a homeschooling community there, but it's not very Christian oriented. So, and there's not a lot of Christian programs for the homeschool kids to get involved with like there is here. So the missionary family was met with a little bit of trouble.
Homeschooling is welcome there, but here in the States, homeschooling is very conservative and Christian geared, whereas over there, it's not. I will throw this in. I said we'll stay away from the spiritual side. As of 2017 was the last time I've done some reviews. About 70% of Scotland is atheist, so that should kind of tell you some things.
Okay, what is a typical church service like? Predominantly, what parts are Christian are Presbyterian, so basically just go to a Presbyterian church here and you'd have the general average of the country.
Because that is where the Presbyterian church started. John Knox started the Presbyterian church in Scotland. So.
And we went obviously to, well not obviously, you might not know, but
Independent Fundamental Baptist Church.
So, and considering that the pastor and his family are from Georgia, you probably have a general idea of how that went.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then music they sing at church. I don't know about the other churches, but the church we went to, it was pretty much hymnals. But one of the Englishmen that live there in Scotland that go to church, that was kind of over the music. He did sing some hymns that were very foreign to me, so I don't know if that's like
probably some
original or older,
probably some older stuff
like,
or something. Yeah,
I don't know. But it was really good. Cost of living and prices of things is what some people wanted to know. Cost of living, so much cheaper there.
It really is.
So much cheaper, really except for gas.
Fuel is
it's outrageous. Like $9 a gallon or $8 something.
It is. It's about $8 or $9 a gallon. Of course, they sell it by the liters, and of course, it's in pounds. But
don't wrinkle up my fun Monopoly money.
It comes to around $9 a gallon is what it would average out to be, which is outrageous. But here's one thing that's interesting. Here in the States, if you've got property, you pay property tax, whether you're a renter or owner, whatever. Over in Scotland, if I understand correctly, if you own property,
my hair is so hot,
you don't pay the taxes on it. The renters throughout the community and all that, the ones that's renting the properties, has to pay the property tax. So you've got,
I didn't even realize
you may have a home that rents for £500 a month, and there may be a £2,000 VAT, which is like their tax. So you're looking at, £500 a month, which is about $550, $600 a month, plus X amount of $100 for your taxes. So it may say £500, but no, actually it's probably about £600 or £700 a month because of the VAT.
Okay, so 3 fun and crazy questions. Someone posted, where did Robert the Bruce proclaim himself King of Scotland? And the person that posted it lives there, and I'm just like,
come on.
I don't think he gets this Q&A, but it's okay. And I was like, we'll look it up, we'll answer it. So, Billy, where did Robert the Bruce proclaim himself King of Scotland? Dumfries, where we
By the way, the restaurant that is in Dumfries, Scotland, called The Bruce.
The Bruce.
It's amazing. She's going to put that picture of the food somewhere.
I will put it in the video somewhere. Oh my gosh, quit hijacking my editing, Mr. I don't do the editing. Okay.
But The Bruce was... if you ever go to Scotland, you've got to go to Dumfries. And you've got to go to The Bruce. You also got to visit Bible Truth Baptist Church, Pastor Jody Hodgman. Just saying.
Plug. No. Okay, so craziest thing we ate. Black pudding.
Black pudding.
Yeah. And last one, how do they dress? I think there might be a stereotype rolling there.
Right.
Like people think that it's like all Braveheart and kilts and tartans.
This color.
But honestly, they dress like we do. I mean, I will say this though: the split second it hits 80 degrees, their clothes comes off.
They do.
I get it. It's rainy there all the time. It's cloudy. It's cold most of the time. So when it's sunny and 80 degrees, they're like, "Wow, we can dress free." And I'm gonna tell you, it was 80 degrees when we were there.
I'm gonna tell you something. They'll put some people at Myrtle Beach to shame. I'm just letting you know.
I mean, crocheted halter tops that show the midriff and nothing else under it. And it's noticeable.
There really is a stereotype because of the movie Braveheart, which is a true story, but it is a very inaccurate historical film for many reasons.
Don't ruin people's
It's a good
fantasy.
movie. It's a good movie, but there's not people running around in kilts all the time over there.
No, it's more formal wear and like
for an event or something, or for sport. Like they have legit Highland games over there. There was a couple of guys that was walking around in kilts in daily wear, but generally it's
I didn't see
trousers. That. Well, when we went to Sterling, there was a guy leaning up against the wall, had his shirt off, and he was wearing a kilt.
Huh. But in Sterling, with as pretty as that castle was, it was probably could be for pictures.
Could be. But, they wear trousers. Pants is underwear, by the way. And trousers is long material that covers your legs. But they wear trousers and shirts and shorts and skirts and dresses. I mean,
all right, guys, we're already at almost 19 minutes. I literally have went over these questions already with him, trying to make it as short as possible. Sorry, we like to talk to you guys.
That's right.
And it was a week-long trip that we honestly have so much more we could talk about.
We could talk for hours.
The first video we did was almost an hour.
Yeah. So real quick, show and tell.
Oh, show and tell.
My last name is McNutt, and so is hers. Okay. But she took it from me. I didn't take it from her.
I was a Royal originally.
And real quick, history. My family name is McNaught, and happens to come from Dumfries, Scotland.
Dumfries.
And this is my family tartan. That's an actual kilt piece. And that is my kilt pin. And the family motto or clan motto is, I hope in God. So that was really neat to find that out. And also, we did spend a little bit of time in England, went to Carlisle, England, and I bought this while I was there.
Tell them what it is, because it looks kind of janky.
I know. It is a 220-year-old King James Bible.
Like, for real. Look at their penmanship back in the day. Wow.
And for those of you that can read
Roman numerals.
Yeah, down there that says 1799, and we are currently 2019, so this Bible is 220 years old, and it's a New Testament only. So, seen that. I was shaking when the missionary said, I found you an old Bible here at this bookstore, and I'm like, So, I won't tell you what I paid for it, but I will say it was under $100.
It was pretty cheap.
So, but over here in the States, on eBay, it sells between $300 and $500. So
it will not be on eBay.
Oh no, it's not for sale. You could buy my guns before you could buy this. So, but
fun fact, you can't have guns there.
Well, you can't have pistols, and the police officers do not carry pistols. The only time you'll see a gun or a law enforcement officer with a firearm is at the Queen's Castle, or wherever she's at, and the airports. All the other officers,
they're not allowed to have pocket knives either.
Can't have anything fixed blade. And if you are caught carrying a pocket knife, it's a arrestable offense. You cannot have any pistols. And if you have a rifle, you have to go through all kinds of classes and license and all that. And you got to have a very legit reason to have one. So there's no gun stores there like it is in the States.
Okay, guys.
But anyway,
let's go to sleep.
It's late. It's getting late here, and we've got to drink us some hibiscus hot tea, courtesy of Lagares Coffee and Tea. That's a plug if y'all want to check out lagarescoffeeandtea.com. Over in Jackson, Tennessee. Order some coffee and tea from them. Wonderful couple and family. But anyhow, it was nice chatting with y'all, and this video wasn't 40 minutes like the last one, so this is good. Freedom.
All right, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.